All right, so this is my very first vlog. It's really early in the morning. It's currently 4:30. I woke up at 2:30. So the goal is to get to California by 9 and get to Disneyland. My goal is to get there by 11 because then I have a whole day there, right? 11 to 11, that's 12 hours. So we'll see. It's going to be a very interesting day, an exciting day. Nothing's open at the airport. Luckily, I did have some coffee and a bagel at home, thanks to my husband. But now it's just me, and this is an experiment on A, how to use my camera, and B, to get used to filming in public because it's a weird feeling. But I'm gonna do it, and you're coming with me, and I hope we have fun. Maybe. But next time you see me, I should be in California. I hope. I have one stop in Denver, and then on to California. So see you in California. I made it to Denver. So that's the good news. Second good news is they have voodoo donuts. I don't know if you guys have ever had voodoo donuts, but they're pretty good. I think they have them at Universal City Walk, and then also I've seen them in Texas and Denver. So I don't know what the story of a voodoo donut is, but they're very good. Bad news is, as I started eating it, I got the Homer because it's pink. That's it. That's the only reason. But the bad news is it's really early and my tummy hurts. Traveling, my eyes are bigger than my stomach because my stomach is just filled with anxiety. But what's new there? So my next flight is in 20 minutes and then on to California. So yeah, hope everything goes smooth from there. I feel good. I feel like I'm going to make it to Disneyland. At the very least, I'll make it to downtown Disney, which is basically Disneyland. So, yeah, next time I see you, it'll be in California. And I made it to my hotel room. So that was exciting. It is now 9:50. So I think let's go to Disneyland and have a time there, Maybe it'll be fun. Also, the view from my hotel room is so nice. I don't know if you can see. You can see the ocean kind of. So I'm excited. I can't wait. So next time you see me, I'll be in Disneyland. And just like that, I'm in Disneyland. So I'm here, which is very exciting. So this is a day where you're gonna learn. You're gonna learn that I just like the ambiance. So who knows what we're gonna do? I did get Genie Plus, so we're gonna see kind of what I can do with Genie Plus. Gonna eat some things, gonna ride some things, gonna shop. Maybe find some Lorcana. That'd be pretty cool, but we'll keep that on the down low. We'll see what we can find. But either way, I made it. Is there a better feeling in the world than walking down Main Street? I don't think there is. I think it is quite literally the best feeling you can have. I'm gonna get hit by a horse, and that's okay because what a way to go. But I'm here. I'm so excited. I love it so much. If I had to go home right now, I'd still be happy because my goodness. Also, it's kind of hot, so I'm gonna look progressively worse as this day goes on. So, bummer there. But anyway, here we are. So I will say there is a slightly feral energy here today. It's like 90 degrees, and if you kind of can see behind me, all of California is here. But that's okay. We're all gonna sweat, and we're all gonna have probably a good day. Probably, hopefully, a day where we all find air conditioning. Currently, I'm just standing next to a trash can because I'm a little overwhelmed by all of it. But we're here. So I decided that the best place to start is how I start pretty much every Disney trip, and that's getting ears. Because I think that it's like puts me in the zone, right? Like when you have the ears in, it channels all the good thoughts in, and maybe we'll distract from the fact that that's crazy. So let's go find some ears. Next time you see me, I'm gonna be a totally different person. I have ears. So the good news is I was able to get a pair of ears. They're very cute. Space Mountain and Tomorrowland theme. That's the best land. But right now, I'm in line for Alice in Wonderland, which is my favorite way to start the day. It's the perfect dark ride. So yeah, I'm excited. I love that ride so much. It's so fun and pretty. Alice in Wonderland is just the best. So now I'm trying to regroup because it's a little bananas. And I probably should eat something at some point. So that might be my new goal is to find something to eat and something indoors perhaps because it's sweaty. It's very sweaty here. Also, I want to take advantage of single rider lines because I think Matterhorn and Space Mountain have single riders. So that's me. So let's go see if we can get on there. All right. After careful deliberation, I've decided that I'm going to do the Matterhorn. Now, fun fact, last time I was in Disneyland, I thought I hurt my hip and that I shouldn't ride the Matterhorn because my hip was hurt. Turns out I have a bulging disc, so probably still shouldn't ride it, but maybe it'll unbulge my disc. Is that possible? I don't know. I'm not a scientist, but see you on the other side. All right, important update. Yeah, that does hurt your back a little bit. So, maybe if you have a bulging disc, don't do that, but it was still fun. So I don't regret it. I think it's cool that it's like a classic roller coaster, but I also think it's fun because it also makes you feel like you're as old as that roller coaster, but you can't skip it. It's a must do. So this might be the hottest of hot takes ever, but It's a Small World classic Disneyland ride is, I think, the best. It's the best way to spend 10 minutes. And you might say, no, it's not the best ride because it's boring and there's nothing going on, but it's air conditioned, except for the part where you sit outside waiting for the boat to go in the building. But other than that, it's heaven. During Christmas time, I came here and it was holiday overlay. I think I rode it 4 times that day. So this is going to be ride number 1. I don't think I'm going to ride it 4 times today, but maybe. It's just that magical. And it's part of history because Mary Blair and Rolly Crump worked on it. It doesn't say that on the sign behind me, but that is true. I mean, Rolly Crump worked on some of the art. I'll look it up. Listen, I'll get better. It's very hot and hard to be smart and in a theme park. So I'll do my best, but it's a small world. Important update. So I was writing It's a Small World, and I was like, wow, it's so different when it's not Christmas. It's just so dark and sad in here. I was definitely wearing my sunglasses, so I really I think the heat might be getting to me a little bit, but it's still great. I love that ride, and there was air conditioning, so big fan. But now it's finally lunchtime, and I placed my favorite order in the entire world. Well, I have to go. I'll show you when I get there. Okay, so this is the first time I'm eating a meal while talking to myself, which is weird. But it's my favorite meal at all of Disneyland. It is the Jolly Holiday tomato soup and grilled cheese. Um, it's the best. Is it 100,000 million degrees? It is quite literally 100,000 million degrees. But I just love it that much. So I get that. And then the second part, this is my favorite. So macaron. So I love it. So it's one of my favorite meals in the whole world, and I'm gonna eat it, but not on camera because like I don't think you need to see that. But I'll do some B-roll of the food. Is now I've eaten something and I feel a little bit more like a human. Um, it's still kind of hot and still kind of crazy. So right now my goal is to kind of take advantage of Disney's Genie Plus. On that one, you're allowed to book one ride every 2 hours, or once you ride a ride, you can book another one. So right now I have Mickey and Mickey Runaway Railway, which is one of my favorites because it's got one of my favorite characters of all time, Chubby. Chubby's a little bird. I love him. So I have that coming up. But before I go there, I'm gonna go look at some pins. I love pins so much. I'm a huge pin collector. I want to do a video on it at some point. But for now, I'm gonna go look at pins. See, do I need to spend money? The answer is yes. But usually what my plan is like you do a lap, you see what do you need to buy, and then once you're headed out of the park, then you just buy everything. Because who wants to carry things? I don't want to carry anything. I can barely carry myself right now. But yeah, to the pin store. I'm walking really slow in this queue because there's no one behind me. It's so nice and cool in here. So this might be where I spend the rest of the day. It's just in the queue for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Anyway, I'm walking really slow. I'm really milking this, but it's nice. It's whimsical. So I'm now in line to ride Big Thunder Mountain, which is honestly one of my favorite rides. But also, I think I'm reaching a little point of delirium. So, fun fact, I did go to bed at 12:30 last night, and then I woke up at 2 a.m. And I've been going since. So who knows? Maybe this will wake me up. I'm not complaining. I'm just letting you know if I seem crazy, that's why. But I'm very excited because this here is the wildest ride in the world. I regret saying that. So the good news is I got the back row by myself, but the bad news is I've got the back row by myself. So this could be good, or this is the last you'll ever see of me. All right. So I feel like every time I start a new clip, I look a little bit more deranged, a little bit more unwell. And that might be the case, but I'm at my favorite part right now. It is the mint julep bar. If you don't know what the mint julep bar is, it is at the back of New Orleans Square, and they serve the mint julep, which is basically a minty lemonade. I think mint julep in any other context is an alcoholic beverage, but not here. But then they also have beignets, and you're supposed to shake them. I don't know if that does anything. The problem is they're massively messy to eat. I'm scared. I also think they had a peach dipping sauce, which I'm very curious to try. But this is a Mickey beignet. It's perfect. It's the perfect food. You have to start with the ears. I don't make the rules. I follow the rules. And it nails it. This is really good. Now this is where I'm going to sound elitist, but I did go to New Orleans, and the beignets in New Orleans are better, but like, come on, you probably expected that. But the beignets in New Orleans, they're not next to the Haunted Mansion and they're not next to a train. So I think that gives this one the edge. So, now the pink dipping sauce. I feel like I'm a mukbanger. This is so fun. But anyway, so this is the pink dipping sauce. Pink dipping sauce. Jeez. I'm really losing it, guys. It tastes like dipping a beignet in yogurt, which isn't bad. I've never thought about doing that, but now I've done it and I don't have to worry about ever doing it again. And for the best part, it's so good. I could literally, I was gonna say I could literally only drink this. That's not true. I need water, but it's amazing. If you're ever in Disneyland, this is the number one must thing you have to drink. Number one eat is Bengal barbecue, which is what my grand finale will be. But as far as drink, you can't beat the mint julep. I ate my food and I think I'm feeling better. So now it's time for Pirates of the Caribbean. I don't know if you can hear me. I can't hear myself, but it's gonna be fun. Everybody loves this ride. I love it. Look at these happy people. That's gonna be me in like 10 minutes, 5 minutes, who knows? I don't know, but I'm excited. This is it. This is Pirates. This is the better of the two Pirates ride. Objectively, subjectively, scientifically. Okay, so big news. We finished Pirates of the Caribbean. It was great. That's the best ride. Also, I think I'm falling apart physically. I did notice I wore sunscreen on this arm, not this arm. So, that's a fail for me. But, at least 50% of me is not sunscreen. And that's okay. I will say that I am in New Orleans Square, which is where they have Club 33. And I have this like fantasy in my head that someone's gonna see me and be like, she looks like a real Disney fan and invite me to the club. It hasn't happened yet, but maybe one day. Um, till then, I'm just gonna stare at the door and imagine what it's like to be there. But I'm in Club Sunburn on One Arm, and that's pretty exclusive. So my goal now is to go shopping. I think I'm gonna go shopping, look at all the stuff, like really take it in. I only have two more rides that I really want to ride: Indiana Jones and Space Mountain. Maybe the train. Trains are great. Trains are like people mover from the olden days. So yeah, that's the plan. I don't know how long I'm gonna stay. I don't know how long physically I can stay. I am deteriorating, but Disney Magic, I don't know. It'll keep me going. I don't know. It'll probably be midnight and I'll be like, you're gonna have to kick me out. So onward to shopping. So behind me is the revamped treehouse. So it was briefly, I think, Tarzan themed, but now it's Society of Explorers and Adventurers themed vaguely. I think it's still Swiss Family. In theory, this would be right up my alley, and I absolutely want to dig into it because I really want to do a video on SEAC, as they call it. But I'm not going up that staircase. I can't do it. I won't do it. I shan't do it. But one day maybe. It looks really cool. But maybe there's like a people mover system where like they could put me in like a coconut basket and pull me up. Or there's air conditioning. None of those things are true. So the next time maybe. So I forgot to mention that it's oh, Pluto's right behind me. That's so nice actually. Oh no. That's oh my goodness. He's the cutest and the bravest. Wow. Anyway, it's Pixar Fest, so that's really exciting. Also, I feel better. I think you know how toddlers melt down in the middle of the day. I think that's what I was going through. Was just a bit of a meltdown, and that's okay. You know, we're all human, and I'm tired, but otherwise, it's a great day. So I think this is the end of my vlogging for today. It's a beautiful day. Um, it was a hot day, but it's beautiful right now, and so that makes up for everything. I'm gonna do a little bit more shopping, a little bit more eating, and then a lot of sleeping. But I appreciate you guys putting up with this vlog. I don't know what it's gonna end up like. My B-roll, I looked through it. It's like 3 seconds on each clip. I don't think that's long enough, but I'm learning, and you get to watch learning. Isn't that kind of fun? It's like watching a baby grow up. So thanks for coming with me today. And yeah, I hope you have a wonderful day wherever you are. And hopefully we can do this again and it'll be better the next time because I'll know what I'm doing. And maybe it won't. And that's just a chance we're gonna take. A little bit of an update. I can't stop. And I won't stop. I rode Matterhorn again. That was a terrible idea. But it's so pretty at night. And now I'm going to ride Mr. Toads because you can't not ride Mr. Toads. And then I'm probably going to ride Pirates one more time. And then there may be more. I don't know. But either way, the park is open till midnight. I need to be out of here by 9 o'clock because I got to be responsible. But I don't know. You're only young once, right? And I'm young-ish. Younger. I'm the youngest I'll ever be. So, more fun. So you know that episode of Rugrats where Stu Pickles is making pudding for Angelica and the mom is like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And he says, "I've lost all control of my life," or something to that effect. That's what's happening now. It's 9 o'clock. I'm eating very spicy beef. I don't know. I just read Indiana Jones. I think I'm done. I'm almost done. I just have to buy one more thing. I just have to eat this. Um I can do it. It'll be fine. I won't regret this tomorrow. I already regret it now. But anyway, maybe I'll get through this. Maybe I won't. Who knows? Okay. It is 9:52. I'm calling it. I'm going home. I mean, I have to find an Uber, so I might be here tomorrow. Who knows if I'm ever gonna find an Uber? But I feel like I've learned a lot about myself and that I'm a sicko for Disney and apparently I don't need sleep. The cure for anything wrong in my life is to go to Disney and just spend the whole day there. So I'm glad you came with me. And I'm glad that now you guys know a little bit more about a day with me at Disney. And that maybe don't come with me to Disney because this isn't advisable. But maybe it does seem fun. And you can always come with me via video, which is way less tiring and way less expensive. So till next time, this is a Lorekeeper's Inn going to a different inn, a real inn. I'm going to go to bed. Night, night. Night, night, night. All right, bye.